Hello dancers, this is Miss M with another installment of web ballet lessons. This time is a lesson for baby Petite Ballet, mommy and me. So parent and dancer, set up your space, make sure that you have at least 4x4 and let's get going. We're going to do a warm-up, and remember this is a warm-up for mom or dad or whomever is joining you to do this class. We want to make sure that you don't get hurt. We're going to start rolling those shoulders forward, up, back, and down. You want to think that the two pointy ends of your bones are joining all the way back here when you press back. We're going to do this about 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and the third one is going to go down and straight up, 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 up. You can even pull up your tummy in and even go a little bit higher. Up, up, up. Breathe in, parents. Breathe in, dancers. And down. Super heavy shoulders as if the weight came off and dropped to the floor. Okay, now this one is for my little ones so they can find their hands. We're going to start gathering finger to finger in front of you. Okay, ooh, teacher has issues. And we're gonna make a bubble, the wrist, the elbows, and then you're gonna and blow. Okay, the very first one is a small bubble. Okay, but then the next one you're gonna make a bigger bubble. Fingers get together first, then the wrist and the elbow, and they pop. So we're going to do the rotation of the shoulders in between our bubbles. Let's get going with the music. Here we go. Let's rotate. 1, 2, 3. Up, 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 and drop. Small bubble. Go wrists together and go. Let's go again. 1, 2. Up, 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 drop. A little bit bigger with that bubble. Let's put the fingers together, wrist and elbows. 1, 2, and up, 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 up. Bigger bubble. Let's do the wrist, elbows, and up. Last one, parents, if you have not changed the direction of your shoulders, it's okay, you can switch it anytime. Bigger bubble. Head, fingers together, wrist, elbows, and up. Now we're going to do a combination where you have 2 steps put together. So it's going to feel like you're doing a little dance. Pay attention. Put your recording camera inside your head as well as you're looking at this video. We're going to start with the feet almost together. Hands on your waist. Remember, you're pulling this up very, very strong. We're going to start with little marches onto your coupe over here. So we're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4. Peel to the ankle stick. Place it down. Start with the other leg. Copy the same I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peel to the ankle and place it down. Now we're going to make it grow taller. To the knee, to the knee, to the knee, to the knee. Peel all the way to your coupe up. And then repeat the same thing, but you're going to end up with the other leg going down. Here comes the second step that you're going to do. You're going to follow your hand as if your hand is leading you. We're going to march high, high passes. My foot is completely stretched. I'm putting my ballerina shoe on. We're going to go to your right side. 1, 2, 3, hand in. 1, 2, 3, repeat. 1, 2, 3, and in. 1, 2, and you can even add that fourth one and then show me or show your parent that you can do all at the same time. So with music. Feet almost together, hands on your waist, and march in place. 3 and 4. Heel to the ankle, place it down. Same leg as I am doing. Here we go. Other leg, coupe. Place it banana on and ice cream on your abs. Up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ankle up, ankle. Let's go to the side. 1, 2, 3. Together. 1, 2, 3. Together. Let's go. 4, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and finish. Let's review positions of the feet. This time we're going to add more arms to this combination. So let's open up those eyes and focus in on everything that is going on. So positions of the feet, we usually start here and we do our regular open to first, one pizza slice, close, open to first and close, and arms to first. We open up to second and we go first and close. We're going to repeat the same sequence 2 times, remembering that you're using both legs, and then first and close. Here comes the catch. We're going to do arms first on the second part. Give to second. And watch my leg is going to travel to the front to fourth. My arm went up here. It's a little bit round. Okay, don't bend your knees. Stretch. And then to the side, back to second. Close first. Close your hands. Close your legs. And make sure that you're not sticking at your belly. You're just going to grow tall. We have 1 count to wait. So repeat the same thing on the other side. First. Second. This is go fourth. Go back to second and go into first. Close your hands, close your feet, grow tall. Now, if you like to think, you have a stamp on the bottom of your foot. You want to stamp that foot against the ground. Okay, fourth position, excuse me, Ella, sorry. And then first and close. Enjoy with music. Feet together. Hands on your waist. Simple bimbo. 1 and close. And first and close. In first and second and first. Let's close. Repeat the same thing. 1 and 2. Now think of the other leg that you're going to move. Let's go first and second and first and close. And we're gonna go different. Second, press that foot forward to second. First, hands, feet, repeat the same thing again. First, press your heels and your toes in the front. Other hand, teacher. And let's go side and first, hands and feet. Pull, pull. We're going to add a new movement for the babies. Now, some of you remember when we work together, we push and then we pull, all right? And the reason why is when we get to move, we push and then we pull. Now I'm going to show you how to push and pull at the same time. We're going to put one hand on your waist and one hand on your shoulder. And you're going to imagine that somebody is pushing you or actually pulling you down. And this hand is somebody's pushing you to the side. So pulling, pushing. And we're going to bend sideways. This bending of your waist up is called cambre. My petite ones get to do it sometimes at the bar, going over their sides, or my petite twos get to do it bending forward. We're just gonna get you started with it. So we're going to combine this step with your demi-pliés. Pizza slice, first position, hands on your waist. We're going to do 2 demi-pliés. 1, nice diamond between your knees. Let the ankles roll and your knees open to the side and stretch. Arms first. Now you don't have to think too much this time because you get to watch the screen. Follow my lead. Hand on your waist, hand on your shoulder. tip over. The little teapot, you pour tea. Okay, you go towards the lower elbow because you're being pulled down. Straight. Arms first. Bring it back to the waist. Demi-plie and stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Arm first. Let's go first the waist, then the shoulder. Pull down, push, push. Pour some tea. Straight. Arms first and down. We're going to pretend that we put 2 grapes under your heels and you don't want to squish them, so your heels are up a little bit, just a little bit to fit a grape. Heels down, pull the cowgirl boot, side and second. And we repeat the exact same sequence that you did in first, but now in second. Parents, your hands here is just a quick reminder of what's going on when you start doing exercises. So pull that belly up. First position. 1 pizza slice, hand on your waist. Plie and stretch, plie and stretch. Arms first, waist, shoulder, and we're going to stretch. To the side, you can pour the tea and look how the tea is pouring. Straight, first, and let's go the other side. Demi-plie. 1, 2 more. Actually, it's 1 more. First, let's go to the waist and to the shoulder, which she doesn't remember. Pour tea. And then come up. First. And let's lift up the heels. Up, 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 up. Heels down. And peel the heel to the side. Second. Let's start in second. 1. And 2. Arms in first. Go to the waist. Go to the shoulder. If the music ends, keep going. Pour. Pour. Tea. And straight. First. Keep going. And stretch. And stretch. First. Goes to the waist. And let's pour tea. And come back. Arms in first. And we're going to lift up those heels before we go in, okay? Heels down, heels in. Let's do some tendus or stretching of your feet or your limbs. So we're going to do this one just a tad different to give some flavor and change to tendus. We do tendus all the time. Feet together, you don't have to gather them all together and stretch them, squeeze them together. As long as your thighs or your knees are touching, you're fine. Scoop up, pretty eyes, a very strong eye, and a dot on top with a pretty emoji face. We're going to start with your arms and butts all the way up to your shoulders. Start tendu to the front. Drag the feet onto the front and stretch. I'm going to step back so you can see me. Stretch and stretch and stretch. And close 3 times. 2, 3. And then you're going to soften the knees and let the ankles roll and stretch. And we're going to do the other side. 1, 2, 3. And bend the knees. Lift just a little bit. A small grape between your heels and the floor. Heels down and first. Now your your shoulders are going to get just a tad tired. Keep going. Forward 3 times and we go exactly the same sequence. Demi-plie. Forward, 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 and then lift up the heels. To the side, same thing. And then the same thing on the other side. And just because it is my class, we get to shake, 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 shake down. So with music, let's gather our legs and hands on your shoulders. In front, first. In front, first. In front, first. Bend the knees. Front. Other leg, front. And front. Now lift up the heels. Open. Front, the left side. Up, up, to the side. 1, 2, and 3. Let the knees roll. Side, side, side. Lift up the heels. Now we're going to put the heels down and check, 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 check. And we're going to start moving a little more across the space. So make sure that you both have room to move. I brought in with me a little cloth. It's actually a pashima. If you have a, piece of fabric that you use for anything else, as long as you're okay with your little one using it, it's fine. If you find a pillowcase, that's perfect too. We're going to practice some swaying, yet at the same time do step together. If you need to pause this video, please go ahead and find that piece of cloth. Let's start with the hands on the waist so we don't have to worry about what they're doing right now. We're going to do step together to the side. 1 and together, 2 and together. One more to show your ballerina shoe. You can see my foot. Ballerina shoe. And we're going to do pique, pique. And we're going to start kind of bending that standing knee. Bend the knee, bend the knee. And then the third one is going to be your push together. Step together, step together, show your ballerina shoe. 1, 2, and step together. All right, let's add on the piece of fabric. Grab it from the top, let some drip down, and we're going to hold it as if it was a skirt. Okay, we're going to do step together, step together, step together, show your shoe. You cannot see what my shoe is doing. And we're going to cover it. 1 and 2. And we're going to do step together, step together, step. And show your ballerina shoe. 1 and 2. And this one is going to walk your way. Now, we're going to do it 2 times, 1 on each direction. And let's add the jumpings. Why not? Gallops. On your side, we're going to start galloping. 1, 2, 3, turn around. And up, down, and up, down, and up, down. Let's go the other side. 1, 2, 3, and post. And this one, if we like it a lot, we keep going. Stand on the edge of your space so you have room to move. We go in walking. Step together, step together, step. Show your shoe. Let's go. Up and back and up and back and up. And let's go to the other side. And step together, step together, step together, and all together. Just show your shoe. Up and back and up and back and up. And we're gonna start galloping. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Show your shoe. Up and up. And 1, 2, 3. Post. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And post. Up. This is the last one. And 1, 2, 3. And let's take a little bow. Thank you. Now we're going to get into more jumping. Hands on your waist, and we're going to bounce for 3. 1, 2, 3. And instead of jumping, I'm going to tease you, and we're going to go up, down. 1, 2, 3. Up, down. And on the third one, 1, 2, jump for 2 more. 1, 2, keep jumping. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stretch on 8. Are you breathing? Because we're gonna do it again. Bounce, 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 up, down. Bounce, 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 up, down. Bounce, bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna stretch out the legs to second and do some exercise. But in second. Feet in first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, jump and jump and yeah. Second position. Here we go. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, jump and jump and jump and jump. Finish. All right, here comes the challenge. For the last couple sessions, I've been giving this challenge to all of my levels, and I would like to see how you do it if you want to share that. So this challenge is doing your skipping, turning, using your head to spot, okay, and being able to count at the same time. So parents, don't help them when they're doing it with the music, but do help them now, counting. This time is hands on your waist, not up here, and we're going to skip for 4 counts. I'm not going to skip it that long because teacher needs to breathe too and have the chance to do it with you. We start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 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 How many skippings do you do on each direction? 4, right? And if you are in a square room, how many sides do you turn? Right? So, you don't have any other way, any other ways to turn, but in 4 ways. So I saw 4 by 4. Now I'm going to throw this one at you. We're going to cut it in half. So we go on 2s. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. If I cut a pizza slice, okay, I am just left with 1, and the other one I give it to my mom. I'm just going to do 1 skip on each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am going to be able to see your face, how it's turning. If you decide to send me and share that with me, I'm going to be able to see how you change your face. So the very first one has to be your skip and your change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always trying to find the camera, okay? Of course, we did it to the right. Now we're going to do it to the left. And this are very nice skipping. Are you ready? Let's do it with music. Let's do feet together. To the front. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3, head. 1, 2, head to the front. 2s. Switch, 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 switch on 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this hard. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2. Let's be the head first. Turn your head on 2s. Head, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Are you breathing with your nose? Let it out with your mouth. Open up your legs. And let's go down to the floor. Put a nice crown on top of you or pretend crown. Go down. Don't let the crown fall. Roll onto your bottom and release the feet in front. Alright, and stretch out in front, your toes facing up. Stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch. And let's put some peanut butter and jelly. If you cannot eat peanut butter, let's just put jelly and jelly. Slap them together. And we have some butterflies. Up and down butterflies. Up and down butterflies. Up and down and butterflies. Now we're going to do our drama game with the stretching. I'm going to tell you very quickly what the story is about. Although the weather doesn't want to get warm, we're going to pretend that we have a planter and we are sitting at the corner of the planter, okay? As big or small your planter is, it's okay. But I want for you to pull the back straight, all right? And you're making an eye with your torso and a very beautiful dot on top, which is your face. And we're going to pretend that we have a nice dirt prepared for us. And we're going to use just a small peak to go like a rainbow. Side and peak and peak and peak. And then we're going to go the other side. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to go on each side. All right. And we're going to grab seats. But I want you to be very careful. 1 seat and then stretch. 1 seat and stretch. We're going to throw about 3 seats on each side. And we're going to pour some water and pretend that we are the sun up, and we cover the grounds with sun. I'm going to stay there and let them grow. Ready? Here we go. Up straight and stretch. And we have this beautiful dirt around us on our planet. We grab the peak and we go forward and then to the side. And we go to the other side. Let's make holes in the ground where the seeds are going to grow. We're going to go to the other side. Stretch, change our hands to the other side. So holding a pencil, but you're making holes instead of writing. With your seeds, grab 1. Put the seeds down on the ground. Change your seeds. And we go on the other hand as if you're holding each seed one at a time. Grab the other seeds. You make your choice. Okay? What you want to plant. So cover the ground. Cover the seeds. And a good water. Water. Just make sure that it has water on the other side. We're gonna go tall, make the sunlight come out. Here comes the sun rays, heating up the ground, telling the seeds that it's ready to grow. Let's close the legs, and you can curl your toes behind you and kneel. Now we're going to harvest this beautiful planter with all the produce that you put in there. Maybe you have even some strawberries or cucumbers or green beans. I don't know, whichever you plan to have there. Even corn. So if you go up, and down, and stretch. Parents, if your knees are hurting here, it's okay. You can just do the pretend with stretch. But this one, I would like for you to do it. I'm going to step back so I have more room. And we're going to reach for the last plant that is over there. Your toes are going to curl under. Reach as far as you can. Okay? And back. Your toes are this way, little ones. Okay, dancers? Your toes are tucked under. And we're going to walk, and reach as far as you can. Okay? And now the farthest as you can go, walking in between your plants, you're gonna go into a plank. Every time we're running it, and let's go into back. You put it inside, of course, we wanna make sure that you catch it, right? And we do it one more time, but reaching with the opposite legs. Yes, parents, it's abs time and planks time. Let's do this with music. Ready? Let's go. Green beans in. Green beans in. Let's get some more up. Get the strawberries. And let's go. Hold your stems. Whoa. Get strawberries. Oh, with the inside. Other side. Get some strawberries. Ready for planks? Yeah. What is it? Reach. Let's go. Put it inside. One more time. Reach. Oh my God. Get inside. You're ready. Let's listen to a story. This time it's an anecdote. It's called Tossing Starfish. A man was attending a conference at a seaside resort. The first morning there, he woke up early. He took his coffee out onto his balcony to watch the sunrise. The beach seemed to be glittering in the early morning light. He decided to take a walk down the beach. When he reached out the beach, he saw that what had caused the glittering effect. Hundreds of starfish washed up during the night. This was what he had seen from his window. Suddenly, he noticed a man along down by the water's edge. The man was bending, picking up a starfish, and tossing it far away into the water. Walking down this starfish tossing gentleman, he called, "Don't you think this is an exercise in futility? You can never save all of these starfish before the sun gets high." The gentleman did not even pause in his task. He bent, picked up another starfish, tossed it far, and called back, "Save that one." I hope you like this anecdote, and I really hope to see you soon. Take care, and bye-bye.